quick video just to get a little bit of content out there for you to watch. Whether you do or not, it's up to you. Obviously Tim and Lee do this quite a lot. They do course reviews. They're very fair with them and honest, so I thought I would nick their idea and do the same. And I'll try courses that people on my friends list have created. Obviously we play quite a lot of Colin Matthew ones. He only creates real courses, so I will stay clear of them today. And obviously True North is the one that Tim has created. A very good course. I will do that on another day. There was one, it's only been out 9 hours. Rider 88 Hockey. It's had no plays on it. We'll give it a go. It's called Harvest Flats GC. Firm fairways, normal greens, medium fast. Fairly short, 6,205. 2 tee options, 1 pin option. Give it a go. So we'll play the longest, which is the black tees. Let's just see if the creator himself has actually played around. That's a no-no. And I will be as fair and as honest as I can be, and I will obviously take into consideration my lack of skill actually playing the game. It looks like a harvest theme, all the colours. Straight away, my pet hate, shadows on the green, especially over the hole. I'm hoping that won't be the theme throughout the course. As we can see, as we start with par 4, 306, very strong 18-mile-an-hour wind. That's a tester. So, see how we go. See if that wind brings that back. It has. Should be left with a nice little wedge. So we zoom in, we can see it is fairly flat on the front, so we can bump and run. Maybe. We'll go for that. Very bit short. Might be a bit long. Oof. Terrible shot. Luckily we stayed out of the water somehow. Welcome to whoever's just joined the stream. If you watched the last video, I am new to this, so bear with. I am rubbish at it as well, so see how we go. We start with a par, can't grumble. Obviously a bad chip, cost me a shot there. So I should watch the flyover videos. Tricky dogleg, fairly large green. But the wind is a killer. Very narrow. Be amazed if I hold the fairway. We have stuck it, but it's a tough shot to get around them trees. That bunker's in the way for a punch shot. Club up, see if we can get over them trees. Just clip the top of them. Took a bit of pace out of it, but should be good chippable distance. Again, shadows on the green, right over the flag. Luckily it is nice and flat, nice and fair. Kind of skip the flyover again, do apologise. It's just a tough shot with that wind. This will probably come up short. And way wide, wow. Barring a good putt, this is probably going to be a drop shot. So 1 over, and all 3 holes so far have had shadows on the green. This one hasn't, but can we make it? There's water over there, so I have to be a little bit careful. Plugged right on the edge of the bunker. Come on in. Nope. So another par. I will say all these holes are fair. You know, that's probably me just playing bad shots, but yeah, there isn't too much difficulty in them so far. We're on a par 4, 435. Watch this flyover. Extremely narrow fairway. Followed by water. So the key here is to get it on the first fairway. If we don't, there's a very slim chance of getting it over. You've got a crosswind, 17 miles an hour. Wind should take effect now. Just took too much. Just held the light rough. I'll club up twice. Good job it bounced there and not on the green, because that would have flown right off. Wilson special. If you watch Tim's channel, you'll know what I mean by that. Again, I've just missed a flyover, so driving range is probably going to be in between the two bunks in the centre of the screen. Oh, maybe not. Not with that wind. Possibility this won't make it over, but we'll give it a go. Cruised over. Big shoulders. Just not compensating enough for that wind. It's nice and wide open. Obviously I'm fairly well trained from hitting it from the rough. Always seem to be in it. Not sure if this will be enough club with that wind. It was, just wasn't on target. So I don't think the wind pulls it across as much the higher lofted club you go. Oh, overcompensated. Terrible. So far all these greens are fair. There's no massive deviations in turns on the green. They're all quite large greens. This one, it's tough, but it's level all surrounding it. If you head off to the right, it's tough getting back up. Same with the left, same at the back. So strong wind into our back. It's probably playing 124, so I don't really have anything in between, but we'll just have to let the wind do its thing. Oh, just a touch short. Ooh, massively overhit that. Hit the flag, it slowed it down a bit, thankfully. Looks fairly straight. Easy par. See, not making too much headway in terms of score, still level par. One birdie, one bogey. So it's a very wide open course. It was like a Parklands. Very narrow fairways though. Which I don't know what his plan was when he built the course. There's different ways to make a course testing. So you can make it narrow fairways, you can put bunkers in, strategically placed trees. He's gone for the narrow fairways. Fair play to him. I'm not sure everyone will agree. Oh, I've absolutely shanked that. The wind will pull it back a little bit, but lost a lot of distance there. Got very lucky. Would have liked that a bit closer. Again, too bad a green. Oh, just slightly overcompensated again. So again, another expanse of space until you get to the business end of the hole. Could be quite claustrophobic going down there. And that's an unusual green. Two massive trees standing like statues either side. Again, very strong wind. Much better drive. Looks like it's very slight channel there, so it's raised on the side, so it should just keep it nicely in the middle. So his use of buildings, his halfway house. A marquee, toilets, a clubhouse. So we're left with a shot 51 or 52 yards. Strong wind. Let's take a bit off it. Again, massive shadow covering the hole. And that is just rolling back. Almost to where it pitched. It's finally stopped. So we're left with 18 foot, a foot above. Looks ever so slightly half a cup to the left. It's all about the pace. Poof. So good job the hole was there. Stop the ball. So we're through the front nine. One under. Just check some of the distances on the holes on the back nine. So there's no stupid distances on the par fives, which I like. I think it's a bit unrealistic having par fives over 600 yards. I know they do exist, but in my opinion, not very realistic. So a 330 yard par 4. Big bunker right in the middle of the fairway, but with that wind I'm going to club down so look at the overhead. We'll go with a 2 hybrid, which normally lands around 230, but with that wind it'll carry it a lot further. Hopefully it'll bounce onto the fairway. And we'll play the 75 lob wedge. Let the wind carry it. Oh, there's just a little ridge on the front of that green there, just stop that. Oh, it's a terrible chip. I'm prone to doing them every so often. And then I've overhit that one. Again, hate shadows on the green. So we drop a shot there. More my own fault than anything else. Bad chip. So this is a testing hole. 90 degree dogleg. Turns at about 267. Extremely narrow fairway. Wind slightly across our face. This is going to be near impossible to hold the fairway, or lucky, whichever way you want to go. So obviously I sliced that a little bit. Try and draw that round a little bit. Might have overcooked it. So we could do with getting this close now. 19 yards, we'll use the 12 because that generally goes around 18, 19 with the carry. That was reading straight to me, but it just pushed itself left. So another drop shot. Not started the back nine too well. Well, I'd say that hole was, with that wind, is ridiculous. So let's have a look at this one. We're a par 3, 185 yards. We've got a green the size of a postage stamp, surrounded by 6 large trees. Nice pond. Wind straight in our face, 15 miles an hour. Right, I'll club up 1 to the 4 iron. I'll probably add a touch onto that. That wind is definitely stronger than it looks. Fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. Oh, gone from bunker to bunker. I do that a lot as well. This flop shot is difficult to control. The distances like 7. Look at that, bunker to rough. Yeah, my opinion is this green is too small. And then you cover it with shadows, which just makes it difficult to see. And you've put a severe slope on it there. You definitely need to look at this one, Ryder. I don't mind difficult, that is unfair. So what a lot of people probably don't think about when they're creating holes is they probably do it from the point of, if you hit a good shot, you'll be in a position to make the next shot difficult, which is fair enough. But if somebody doesn't hit the first good shot, or they're left in trouble, you've also got to think about whether that person can play a fair shot and still make a par, if that makes sense. It's not always about making it difficult from where you land on a fairway. Just skim the tree there. Hopefully it'll be enough to get us over. See, again, that red straight to me. Hardly hit it. Run on a mile. It's ridiculous. You can't see the holes covered by shadows again. So you can't even see how far you're pulling your club back because it's covered by shadows. So terrible back nine. Partly down to myself, but of course I've got to take some responsibility too. Luckily that hit the heavy rough there. That just took all the pace out of the ball. Otherwise I'd be probably near that cart path. So we'll jack that up as best we can. I'll probably just check. Looks like slightly uphill the flag. 4 inches. Good read. It's a double break. We finally get a bit of yellow or gold on the scorecard. So 562 yard par 5. Again, ridiculously sized fairway. It started us off with a wedge. So you've also got to think about how the course will play in all conditions. Obviously when you're creating a course, appreciate the wind is generally set at 0 or 1 mile an hour. So you set your course up to play with that wind, but in reality that's a terrible shot. In reality the wind could be like it is today there, 16, 17, 18, 19 miles an hour. You've also got to think how the course will play in them conditions. So I took the hybrid out, try and get a bit of distance. Obviously I've not made the fairway, but it is rolling, so should get a good maybe 84 to 90 or 89 to 95, so that's not too bad. Pitching wedge out and the wind will pull it back. Again, massive shadow on the green. Massive hill. In my opinion, that is a ridiculous pin position. Try and locate the bloody thing. Oh, there it is. So, how do you play this? Nope. So he's done it as a 562 yard par 5. Ridiculous size fairway. So in reality, in this wind, you're not going to hold the fairway, which means you're not going to make the green in 2. Then he puts a hole on top of a mound. Somehow I managed to come off with a par. It's a tough hole. We'll use the gap wedge. 18 mile an hour into our back. Oh, just stuck. And a very tight green. Didn't come in. So 2 to play. So realistically, I'm not gonna get back to even par. So again, another dog leg, a fair size fairway. Hopefully I don't hit it down to the right there. Okay. So 296. I am using the player club, so that is quite a good drive, but again, ridiculous placement of trees when you're left with a shot 185. So he is forcing you to play around them. So I'll drop down 2. So the wind and a bit of fade should bring it back onto the fairway. See what distance we can get on a chip. Try 28. 9 iron chip, see how this goes. Little bump and run. Could do with biting. Overhit slightly. A very fair green. It's not got the legs. Doesn't look like it's stopped yet. It's moving ever so slightly while the game's frozen. The game hasn't frozen. However, the ball's actually still moving. Oh, we have a problem. If you have just joined me, the game has just frozen. Just had a putt and it's stopped on the hill there. So what I'll do is I'll quit and try and go back into it. See if it's on the resumable. Harvest flats. Continue to see if it sorts itself out. If you have just joined me, I'm doing a course review. Courses that my friends have made. That was the putt that I just took. The game froze there, so it sorted itself out. So I'm doing course reviews of friends on my PlayStation Network list. This is from Ryder 88 Hockey. As you all know, I'm not the best golfer in the world. So it is a mixture of me being crap and Ryder's course being ridiculously hard. Well, that's not really fair, but that's a terrible shot. His fairways are unfair, I will say. was glad that was a path and not a bunker. Don't think I've ever actually played a shot off a path. We'll give it a go. Take a bit off. Don't think the wind will affect it too much. I think I should play them off the path more often. So we finish around there. 3 over. Tough course rider. I would say, for me personally, I don't like shadows on the green at all, especially over the hole. And the size of your fairways are far too narrow. They may be fine for when you're creating the course when the wind is on 1 or 2 mile an hour, but as you can see there, I had anything from 15 up to 21 miles an hour. Crosswinds, you can't hold fairways on a long par 5s. If you don't hit the fairway on your first shot, it's very difficult to get a birdie or a par, which takes a bit of fun out of it. So all in all, I will give it a 2. I'm sorry, rider. If you do make some changes to it, I will most definitely play it again. So thanks for watching, viewers. I'll do a couple more. I'm just trying to get a bit more content on there for you to watch. Thanks to Lee Walker, early 1981, and Tim Wilson UK for getting me some more subscribers. I will get more content on in the coming days. I'm going to get myself off down to Birkdale now. I'm on duty later on this evening, doing divoting while the Open's on. I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching.